Long distance relationships. These are very difficult to maintain, especially in the newly married couple. It is a very difficult issue to handle. Does the relationship stay the same in a long standing relationship? Does the sanctity of the relationship stay the same in a long distance relationship? Does the couple get disturbed and diverted in the long distance relationship? Can the relationship be the same as the couple had expected in the long distance relationship? These are some of the issues which the movie I am about to review is going to explore. Hi friends, you're watching movie reviews with Raghuram. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Hindi movie Meenakshi Sundareshwar. Meenakshi Sundareshwar is a beautiful movie which not only narrates us one of the fantastic and cute looking love story between Abhimanyu, Dassani and Sanya Malhotra playing the lead roles in the movie of Sundareshwar and Meenakshi respectively, but also explores the concept of long distance relationships and their genuinity and whether they stand or not, whether they are difficult or easy to handle. Now, coming to the synopsis of Meenakshi Sundareshwar in short. So, the story is about Meenakshi and Sundareshwar, as the title of the movie suggests. So, the role of Meenakshi has been played by Sanya Malhotra, and the role of Sundareshwar has been played by Abhimanyu Dassani. So, there is a temple of Meenakshi, goddess Meenakshi, in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. So, that is called as Madurai Meenakshi Shrine, or it is also called as Meenakshi Sundareshwar Shrine. So the story of the movie not only tells us the story of the protagonists Meenakshi and Sundareshwar, but also shows us the reflection of goddess Meenakshi and Lord Sundareshwar in their relationship. To match up with this, the setting of the story has been set up in the beautiful city of Madurai. Meenakshi belongs to a traditional family. She believes in doing small things in a bigger way rather than doing big things in a smaller way. She has a lot of ambitions in life. She is a person who loves and admires relationships and also values the relationships. And she has a checklist of criteria which her would-be husband needs to fulfill if he needs to fit into the chemistry of her life. Among all the qualities Meenakshi is looking for in her future husband or would-be husband, she is also looking to see if that person is a hardcore admirer of superstar Rajinikanth as she is. On the other hand, Sundareshwar also belongs to an orthodox family. People are looking to get him married. Sundareshwar is called in short as Sundar, and Sundar's father wants him to join the family business of sari selling or the garment industry. But Sundar is deeply into coding, and he wants to go to Bangalore and get a job for him where he can fulfill and accomplish his dreams in coding. Sundareshwar also feels that he is an engineer and engineers can make the best husband material. So Sundar's family, while they are going to search for a bride for Sundar, they have an appointment with the bride's family and accidentally they enter a wrong home. Yes, they enter Meenakshi's house accidentally by missing out the actual would-be bride's home, which is some other home. These people have got everything wrong, including the wrong address, and step into Meenakshi's home. So here is where Meenakshi meets Sundareshwar and exchanges pleasantries, and she also takes an interview of Sundareshwar. He fulfills all the criteria, all boxes are checked, except he doesn't like movies and he's not a fan of superstar Rajinikanth. In spite of all this, the small vibes of attraction and love are exchanged between Meenakshi and Sundareshwar. They spontaneously start liking each other's character. At the point when Sundar's family realized that they have entered a wrong family, it is Meenakshi's grandfather who announces that it is a God-made relationship. Sundareshwar has himself come to ask the hand of Meenakshi, and this is a God-made relationship and this alliance shall go ahead. And that is how Meenakshi marries Sundareshwar. As soon as Meenakshi and Sundareshwar get married to each other, the time tests them, and Sundareshwar finds a job or a prospectus job in Bengaluru. So Sundareshwar has to move to Bengaluru and live for at least 1 year away from Meenakshi. Sundareshwar is worried, Meenakshi is also worried, but they sacrifice their marital life for building up a career of Sundareshwar. And this is how the long distance relationship between Meenakshi and Sundareshwar starts. Meenakshi in Madurai in her in-laws home, and Sundareshwar at Bangalore working towards creating an opportunity to in the coding system and also to establish a career for himself and for Meenakshi and of course for their family. They try to balance out the long distance relationship by regular phone calls and by keeping touch with each other and showing moments of caring, love and everything through the phone calls and the video calls. But again, once Sundareshwar becomes busy in his professional courses, the relationship, the bonding and everything seems to be distanced for Meenakshi. So what happens to the relationship between Meenakshi and Sundareshwar? Does the God-made relationship, as Meenakshi's grandfather had believed, would remain as a God-made relationship. What difficulties would Meenakshi and Sundareshwar face in their long-distance relationship? Would the relationship retain the same sanctity? Would they come back to each other and make up a team called Meenakshi Sundareshwar and live happily as a happy couple or not? Forms the rest of the story of Meenakshi Sundareshwar. Now, coming to the strengths of the movie, Sanya Malhotra playing the role of Meenakshi for me is the strongest strength of the movie. Meenakshi Sundareshwar, how cute she looks, man, how beautiful she looks, what cute expressions. Just see the emotions she brings in her character and also in each and every expression of hers and in each and every frame of hers. She looks so lively as Meenakshi. Her depiction of the character of Meenakshi, Sanya Malhotra, is really outstanding. She is the heart of the film, she is the soul of the film, she is the character of the film, she is a worth watching character. Meenakshi's character has been created in such a beautiful way by the director, and she has given a commendable performance with all the awesome expressions she can. Her eye speaks volume, and in every expression she is spot on. Now, the next strongest point of the movie is Abhimanyu Dassani playing the role of Sundareshwar. If Meenakshi is too good, Sundareshwar is also good. I cannot call him as too good in comparison to Meenakshi. Meenakshi steals the show. That is, Sanya Malhotra steals the show. Sundareshwar is not left behind. He too has cute expressions, very, very innocent expressions. His face itself is made up of innocence. I call Abhimanyu Dassani's face and his personality and persona as innocence personified. He's good in his expressions, he's cute in his expressions, he is really, really innocent, and he makes a beautiful chemistry with Sanya Malhotra. So Meenakshi, Sundareshwar, the chemistry, the third strongest point is the chemistry between Meenakshi and Sundareshwar. They look very beautiful together, they look a wonderful pair, and the chemistry between Abhimanyu Dassani and Sanya Malhotra is another strong point to watch out for. The sincere depiction of the characters by these two protagonists and the life they bring into those characters has made the movie what it is. The next strong point of the movie is the direction by VivekSoni. I should tell that he has done a commendable job in directing Meenakshi Sundareshwar, and it is very difficult to make people are speaking about the stereotype that is the South Indians are being stereotyped in the movie, and I feel VivekSoni has done a decent job in spite of me telling that it is really difficult to make a regional movie by a director belonging to a different region and geography. VivekSoni has put his heart and soul in making this movie look beautiful. That is, Meenakshi Sundareshwar look beautiful. Hats off to the director. In spite of all the negativities and improper depiction of the South Indian culture, he has brought out a clean family entertainer and a lovable movie. The next strength of the movie is its technicalities. The cinematography of the movie is really awesome. The visuals are mind-blowing and stunning and really touching. It looks like every frame of Meenakshi Sundareshwar looks like a canvas on which a beautiful painting has been made. I can call Meenakshi Sundareshwar as collage of beautiful postcards. Wonderful, beautiful, colorful movie. The color mixing and the lighting of the movie is stunning, and the visuals, as I said, are really awesome. It is a beautiful movie, I should tell. Meenakshi Sundareshwar, in simple words, is a beautiful narration of a cute love story with a concept of distance relationship. Having said that, the next strong point of the movie is the stitching or inter-amalgamation of a cute love story between Meenakshi and Sundareshwar amidst the culture of Tamil Nadu and also the Madurai, the families, the difference of opinions between them and the long distance relationship, the couple trying to work out the long distance relationships in their own way and sharing their emotions. And the exploration of this particular concept of long distance relationship, would they work out or not? So it depends, I feel, on the couple. If there is trust, if there is love, if there is genuinity in the relationship, long distance relationships definitely work. But this particular movie has tried to show a different facet of long distance relationship, and we shall accept and admire as it is. This particular concept and this particular story can be limited to few couple like Meenakshi and Sundareshwar, but the other way is also possible. You'll understand the possibilities I'm speaking in the long distance relationship after watching the movie Meenakshi Sundareshwar. That is one facet. We have many facets of distance relationships or long distance relationships. As I said, if there is genuinity in the relationship and there is trust and love and bonding and care, the long distance relationships can be worked out in a magnificent way. Beautiful picturization, good music and good background music and score also makes this movie worth watch and adds to the beauty of the presentation of the movie Meenakshi Sundareshwar. Justin Prabhakar has given the music to the movie, and he, to a particular level, if not to a big level, to a particular level, he has tried to maintain the soul of the South Indian culture in his music. As I already said, the cinematography is really good, and Madurai has been shown in a very beautiful way. The Madurai temple and the city of Madurai, the long shots and also the close shots have been shown in a really awesome and beautiful way, though I can tell that it is not the entire and exact depiction of the South Indian culture or the Tamil Nadu culture or the Madurai culture and tradition. Now, coming to the negative points or the silly points of the movie, the boring middle half. The middle half, once the long distance relationship starts, movie moves with a slow pace and turtle pace, and some scenes look unwanted in the movie. The length of the movie should have been curtailed by 10 to 15 minutes and made more smarter. The middle part of the movie, I felt if we can divide the movie into first one third, middle one third, and the last one third, the middle one third of the movie, or a little more than one third of the movie in the middle, is little boring, and that makes you wait for more events to happen in the last part of or the last segment of the movie. The other negative point is the predictable and repetitive story. There is nothing new in the story at all. Most of the story is predictable, and you can guess what might happen at the end. There are no much twists and turns, but everything seems to be predictable in the movie. The third negative point I would speak about the movie is cultural misinterpretation. Ever since Meenakshi Sundareshwar has been released, I have read through many critics and also many opinions and reviews on this particular movie, and also in the YouTube videos. A lot of people have spoken about the cultural misinterpretation and also what we can call it as stereotyping of South Indians, and especially stereotyping of the Tamil Nadu people, and also the Madurai culture and also Tamil Nadu culture. And sufficient exploration and sufficient research has not been put in this particular movie, and the movie lacks the soul and heart of the South Indian culture or the Tamil Nadu and Madurai culture, is what many people have said. Though I don't have an exact idea about what exactly is the depiction of the Tamil Nadu culture and also the Madurai culture, because I belonging to a different part of South India, that is Karnataka. I too belong to South India. I accept, and also I really accept that since ages in the Hindi movies or in the North Indian movies, the South Indian culture and also South Indian tradition has been misinterpreted and shown in a wrong way. There is no doubt about that, and many people have said that the depiction of Meenakshi Sundareshwar is only the Brahminical representation of the Tamil Nadu or Madurai culture. That might be also true, and why not? We will take that only the Brahminical representation has been shown between the two families and the two protagonists in the movie. If we can take that, it's not a negative point actually. But according to many people, the Madurai culture, the heart and core of Madurai and Tamil Nadu has not been depicted in the movie, and that shall be taken as a negative point. I feel that VivekSoni and the team of Meenakshi Sundareshwar should have put some more effort in researching and exploring the South India and also the Madurai culture, because the movie is made in Madurai. They should have studied Madurai in detail, not only picturizing Madurai beautifully and showing two orthodox families and their stories and little bit of Tamil words here and there, and showing Rajinikanth in a magnanimous way, the superstar Rajinikanth in a magnanimous way, and trying to connect him in the film to appeal it to the audience. This doesn't solve the indifferences between how we understand the different cultures and traditions. So there is a lot of difference between North Indian and South Indian culture. So whenever this, I feel this really happens when there is a regional interlap or regional overlap in the movies, when South Indians try to make a story in the North India, or North Indians try to make a movie in the South India. So with the stories developing on the background of those regions and those religions and also those customs, traditions and geographies which do not belong to them, if they're trying to do that, definitely many things will go wrong. Should we ignore that, or should we consider that is a point to be noted? But I feel, having said that, it is a negative point of the movie. I don't want to focus too much on that, because we are not watching a research documentary of Madurai or Madurai culture. We are just watching the movie Meenakshi Sundareshwar. Let's be fair enough. I personally taking this particular movie Meenakshi Sundareshwaram as only a movie and not a research document, I would tell that it is fair enough that it has been made into a very good, reasonably good movie by director VivekSoni and his team. And I feel no director or producer or any movie makers would make a movie with an intention of hurting the sentiments of the people of other region. So we can be critical, but being too critical will make us miss a lot of movies. And when we are watching the movie with preoccupation of mind or predetermination, we start searching about only the negativities, and we miss out the beauty of the movie making, the many good things which have been said in the movie. So if we look at Meenakshi Sundareshwar with a very critical view, we will definitely find out many negativities. But if we try to look from a different lens as it is a movie made with soul and heart and sincerity, I can see some definitely a good part of sincerity put into this particular movie in making the movie not only colorful but also meaningful. Sundareshwar at the end of the movie tells that communication is the oxygen for relationships. Yes, communication is definitely the oxygen of relationships, and this movie has tried to prove the same point with the beautiful depiction of the story of long distance relationships. The last 10-15 minutes, not exactly the last 10-15 minutes, leave out the last 5 minutes which looks a little bit dramatic, and come to the 10 to 15 minutes just before the climax of the movie, wherein Abhimanyu Dassani as Sundareshwar gives a presentation of the app which he has developed to his company, and that scene is really, really awesome and touching, and I just loved that 10 minutes of the movie. That shows the soul of the movie, that shows the intention of the movie. Bearing all the negativities, considering that it is a stereotypical presentation of the South Indians or Madurai culture, keeping away, bearing away the other reasons like non-authentic representation of the South Indians or the cultural misinterpretation of the South Indian and Madurai culture, then definitely we are not going to love this movie, because in each and every frame we will be searching the negativities of the movie, and probably our rating of the movie on the scoreboard will be 1 to 1.5 over 10. Definitely, I don't think so, from the perspective where I watched the movie as a movie and not like a researcher and not like a critic. I just watched the movie as a common man and enjoyed the movie thoroughly on considering Meenakshi Sundareshwar as a thorough family entertainer, a very good movie, feel-good movie. At the end of my review, I would consider and declare this movie as a feel-good movie, a family entertainer where the entire family can sit and watch the movie. The movie has its own moments, and on my scoreboard, the movie scores, Meenakshi Sundareshwar scores 7 out of 10. Finally, before signing off from the review of Meenakshi Sundareshwar, I would like to give a small disclaimer to all those who are seeing the movie. If you have a critical view, if you are a person who sees every frame of the movie with a critical angle, if you have religious intolerance or regional intolerance, and if you want to watch out the movie and scrutinize and dissect it and cut it into small bits and parcels and watch it under the microscope or the lens to find out what faults are there in the movie, and if you are a person who is not looking to watch a movie for the entertainment purpose, and if you are a person who is hard-hearted on cultural misinterpretation and also the stereotyping of the movies, please don't watch this movie. Meenakshi Sundareshwaram is not for you. Definitely you are going to give 0 out of 10 for this particular movie. There are many movies to watch on the OTT platform and also in the theaters. The theaters are also open. Please go and watch some movie which appeals to you. Please avoid watching Meenakshi Sundareshwar, and all the other people who just want to watch the movie as a movie, just watch Meenakshi Sundareshwar. For all those people who love watching a good cinema, a good movie, a good meaningful movie with a good message and a very good love story with a wonderful characterization of Abhimanyu, Dassani and Sanya Malhotra playing a cute couple with not a magnanimous or a very good story, but a short and smart story presented in front of us by the director VivekSoni. And for all those people who want to watch a feel-good movie, Meenakshi Sundareshwar is for you people. Please watch it. It is a decent, it is a good one-time watch. And before ending my review on Meenakshi Sundareshwar, I want to tell that our superstar Rajnikant sir has a key role to play in this movie. What role he has to play in this particular movie, and where does Rajnikant sir stands? I've already said that our Meenakshi, that is Sanya Malhotra, is a hardcore fan of Rajnikant sir in this particular movie. And what more role has Rajnikant sir in this particular movie in stitching the story together? You watch out for Rajni sir in the movie. So for me, the best part of the movie is Abhimanyu Dassani and Sanya Malhotra. In fact, the other way, Sanya Malhotra and Abhimanyu Dassani, and the secret superstar of the movie is Rajni sir. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.